The North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO, is a political and military alliance established in 1949. It aims to ensure the security and defense of its member countries through collective defense mechanisms. In recent years, NATO's relationship with Ukraine has become a focal point of international attention, particularly due to the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia. This article explores NATO's support for Ukraine, detailing the historical context, the nature of the support, and its implications for regional and global stability. Historical context. Ukraine's relationship with NATO began shortly after the country gained independence from the Soviet Union in 1991. In 1994, Ukraine joined the NATO Partnership for Peace program, which was designed to build trust and cooperation between NATO and non-member countries. This partnership was further solidified in 1997 with the signing of the NATO-Ukraine Charter on a distinctive partnership, which established a framework for consultation and cooperation. Despite these early steps towards closer ties, Ukraine's journey towards NATO membership has been fraught with challenges. The country's geopolitical position, sandwiched between NATO member states and Russia, has made its potential membership a contentious issue. Russia views NATO expansion into its sphere of influence as a direct threat to its national security, leading to heightened tensions. The 2014 crisis. The relationship between NATO and Ukraine took a significant turn in 2014 when Russia annexed Crimea and supported separatist movements in eastern Ukraine. This aggressive action by Russia was met with international condemnation and led to a series of sanctions from Western countries. For Ukraine, this event marked a turning point, solidifying its desire for closer ties with NATO and the European Union. In response to the crisis, NATO significantly increased its support for Ukraine. This support has taken various forms, including political backing, economic aid, and military assistance. NATO member countries, particularly the United States, have provided Ukraine with non-lethal military equipment, training, and intelligence sharing to bolster its defense capabilities. NATO's support for Ukraine. NATO's support for Ukraine can be categorized into several key areas: political support, military assistance, and capacity-building initiatives. Political support. NATO has consistently expressed strong political support for Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity. The alliance has condemned Russia's actions in Crimea and eastern Ukraine and has called for a peaceful resolution to the conflict. High-level meetings between NATO officials and Ukrainian leaders have underscored this support, demonstrating a united front against aggression. NATO's political support also extends to advocating for Ukraine's Euro-Atlantic integration. Although Ukraine is not yet a NATO member, the alliance has kept the door open for future membership, stating that each country has the right to choose its security arrangements. This stance is crucial for Ukraine, as it seeks to align itself more closely with Western institutions. Military assistance. One of the most tangible forms of NATO's support for Ukraine is military assistance. While NATO as an organization does not provide direct military aid, individual member states have stepped up to support Ukraine's defense efforts. The United States has been a key player in this regard, providing Ukraine with advanced defensive weaponry, including anti-tank missiles, radar systems, and drones. In addition to hardware, NATO has facilitated training programs for Ukrainian armed forces. These programs aim to modernize Ukraine's military, making it more capable of defending against potential threats. NATO trainers have worked with Ukrainian soldiers to enhance their skills in areas such as logistics, medical support, and cyber defense. Capacity-building initiatives. NATO has also focused on building Ukraine's capacity to reform its defense and security sectors. The Comprehensive Assistance Package for Ukraine, launched in 2016, includes initiatives aimed at improving command and control structures, cybersecurity, and logistics. This package is designed to help Ukraine transition towards a more modern and efficient defense system, aligning it more closely with NATO standards. Furthermore, NATO's support extends to enhancing Ukraine's resilience against hybrid warfare tactics employed by Russia. This includes efforts to counter disinformation, strengthen cyber defenses, and protect critical infrastructure. By building Ukraine's capacity in these areas, NATO aims to create a more robust and resilient partner. Implications for regional and global stability. NATO's support for Ukraine has significant implications for both regional and global stability. In the short term, this support has bolstered Ukraine's ability to defend itself against aggression, thereby deterring further advances by Russia. The presence of NATO support sends a strong message to Moscow that the international community stands with Ukraine. However, this support also comes with risks. Russia views NATO's involvement in Ukraine as a provocation and has responded with increased military activities near NATO's eastern borders. This has led to a dangerous escalation of tensions, raising concerns about the potential for direct conflict between NATO and Russia. The situation requires careful management to avoid inadvertent escalation. On a broader scale, NATO's support for Ukraine underscores the alliance's commitment to upholding international norms and principles. By standing with Ukraine, NATO reinforces the importance of sovereignty, territorial integrity, and the rule of law. This stance is crucial in maintaining a rules-based international order and deterring aggression from other actors. Future prospects. Looking ahead, the relationship between NATO and Ukraine is likely to continue evolving. Ukraine's desire for NATO membership remains strong, and the country is making steady progress in aligning its defense and security sectors with NATO standards. However, the path to membership is complex and requires the consensus of all NATO member states. In the meantime, NATO's support for Ukraine is expected to remain robust. The alliance will likely continue providing political backing, military assistance, and capacity-building initiatives to help Ukraine navigate its security challenges. The situation in Ukraine remains a critical test of NATO's ability to adapt to new threats and support its partners in times of crisis. Conclusion: NATO's relationship with Ukraine is a testament to the alliance's enduring commitment to collective defense and international stability. Through political support, military assistance, and capacity-building initiatives, NATO has played a crucial role in bolstering Ukraine's defense capabilities. While the situation remains complex and fraught with risks, NATO's support for Ukraine underscores the importance of solidarity in the face of aggression. As the situation continues to evolve, the world will be watching closely to see how NATO and Ukraine navigate the challenges ahead.